On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Memphis Tigers. EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the 49ers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This has simply been a special year for this guy. It's one he's going to look back on with so many fond memories. With that last completion, he has now surpassed 5,000 yards.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, 49ers!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it behind the line. It's Bender. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Memphis picking up the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Throwing right. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the 49ers have their offense in high gear. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean, you got...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking.
And he's got it at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The 49ers are in the red zone. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. He is smashing people. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly. The back goes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. 7th play of the drive coming up and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the 49ers will keep this drive going. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. He's taking the shot. He makes a grab, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Charlotte.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Boyd. Makes his connection. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They move the tight end all over. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're... running back on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Memphis.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quick strike complete. On the move is the 30. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense.
It's now second and goal.
Tries again to get it in. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Number 32.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the first down completion, it's second and short. Dropping back, it's Boyd. It's caught. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Coming out, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first two quarters of football in Memphis. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Boyd. It's caught. Oh, it's out. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And the 49ers get it past the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown 49ers. And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going. Touchdown Niners. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 95, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. On the ground, it's Bender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tigers are on the move. To throw, it's Boyd. Finds his target down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Grabs it in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up for the PAT.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Charlotte. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
and I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Grab near the marker. It's Banks. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Boyd. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Boyd. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And that ball is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. And they got him for the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it, using the quick game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the...
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning, but defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Makes the catch. It's Jones. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Pushes ahead. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points.